Hello everyone, how was your day? Kumusta po kayo? Alright, let's learn Filipino today. Our topic is all about the ways of translating in Filipino. I know some of you are interested on how other languages, especially those foreign languages, are being translated in Filipino. Alright, so in Filipino, it is mga paraan ng pagsasalin. Mga paraan means ways and pagsasalin means translating. Alright, let's start now. The first way of translating is pagtutumbas. It means giving an equivalent word in Filipino out from that foreign language or word. Let's use English for now since it is the universal language. Let's have an example. We have here an example from a noun. In Filipino, it's pangalan. Pangalan. Noun. We have here the word citizen. In Filipino, the equivalent is mamamayan. Yan. Mamamayan. Okay? Mamamayan. Next is we have here a verb. And in Filipino, it is pandiwa. Pandiwa. We have here the word authorize. The equivalent of that in Filipino is pahintulutan. 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 Next one is the adjective, and it means pang-uri in Filipino. We have here the word pretty or beautiful, and in Filipino it is maganda. Maganda. Next is we have for the phrase and etc. In Filipino it is parilala for the phrase and at iba pa. We have here an example. The phrase is written activity. And in Filipino, the translation is pasulat na gawain. Pasulat na gawain. As you can observe, these words, citizen, authorize, pretty, and written activity, had its own equivalent in the language, which is Filipino. So you cannot see any hints out from these English words. And there's really a new word for that in the Filipino one. So with this way of pagtutumbas or equivalent or giving equivalent, as a learner, you have to really familiarize these words. Okay? The other way of translating in Filipino is panghihiram, means borrowing. These borrowed words are also called loan words. We have here from the Spanish or mula sa Kastila. Spanish in Filipino is Castilla. We have here the word kusina, means kitchen in English. Cuento or story. Caballo means horse. So if you speak Spanish, I know you would be surprised that these words do have this same or closer word equivalent in your language. But the only thing that differs in these set of words are the spelling. So in Filipino, they have this different spelling from the Spanish one, but the same meaning is there. Okay? Next, we have here from the English or mula sa Ingles. English in Filipino is Ingles. The first word is abstract or abstract. Next is record or record. And lastly, we have computer or computer. The same thing with Spanish. They have a little bit differences in terms of pronunciation, but you will have an idea as an English speaker that those words have the same meaning in your own language. And again, they do not have the same spelling as the English one. So, did you get it? We have here another example. It is the same mula sa Ingles but with original spelling. Those words are cake, cute, and cell phone, and many more. Usually, if you will try to read in Filipino books, these original words from the English language are written in italicized format because it denotes that these words are borrowed from the English one. Another is we have adaptation or adaptation from other languages as well. We have here pizza from Italian or Italiano. That's the equivalent of Italian in Filipino, Italiano. And we have ad hominem from Latin. We usually use this in academic purposes. The third way of translating in Filipino is pagsasaling paidiomatiko. Pagsasaling paidiomatiko. Pagsasaling paidiomatiko or idiomatic translation. We have here bread and butter. Bread and butter is an idiomatic expression in English, right? And it means work or job. And the equivalent of that in Filipino is hanap buhay. Hanap buhay. Hanap buhay or trabaho. Trabaho. Hanap buhay or trabaho. That's the translation of bread and butter. Next, we have to give a hand. It means to help, right? In Filipino, to give a hand means tumulong. 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 We have also to go with or sumama. 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 To go with. Next, we have to go away. Umalis. Umalis. To go back. Bumalik. 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 To go back. And we have to go on. Magpatuloy. 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 Again, these words are idiomatic words or phrases in English. And the equivalent word for that in Filipino are these one. And lastly, we have here paglikha ng salita. You know what? Filipinos are so fond of creating new words out from different phrases or words that that already existed in their language. So we have here an example of dance, poem, and song. Dance means sayaw in Filipino. Poem means tula, and song means awit. But the creative minds of Filipino come up with this satulawit. And this came from the words sayaw, tula, and awit. Okay, sa came from sayaw, tula from the word tula, and wit from awit. Okay, did you see it? It's now out from these three root words. Filipinos came up with only one word, and satulawit means sayaw, tula, and awit already. Another example is triangle. Triangle, and in Filipino it is tatsulok. Again, tatsulok. It means tatlo ang sulok. Tatlo is three, and sulok means corner. So it means that a triangle has three corners. And Filipinos created again a new word out from tatlo ang sulok, and it became tatsulok. Here in our highlighted letters, we have here tat and sulok. Tatsulok, triangle. Next is pork loin, fried rice, and egg. And in Filipino, the equivalent of that is tapsilog. If you are in the Philippines and you want to order in the karinderya, it means karinderya, it's like a low version of a restaurant here in the country of Philippines, and you will hear often this word tapsilog. People will order this, especially it's like a combo meal with all these three recipes already in one plate. So pork loin is tapa in Filipino, tapa. Fried rice is sinangag. 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 And egg is itlog. Itlog. Again, tapa, sinangag, itlog. And to make it one word, we have the word tapsilog. So if you come to the Philippines, try ordering tapsilog, and yeah, you will get these three recipes already in one plate. Next is we have rectangle. So rectangle in Filipino it's parihaba. Parihaba. And it came from the words magkaparis ng haba. Magkaparis means it's like a pair, or they have the same size or length. Haba means length. So it means that a rectangle has the same length. That's why we have here parihaba or magkaparis ng haba. Again, sa tulawit, sayaw, tula, awit. Tatsulok, tatlo ang sulok. Tapsilog, tapa, sinangag, and itlog. And last, we have parihaba, magkaparis ng haba. So if you are interested to dig more on those kind of topics, I got those information from the book of Mr. Bernales. And yeah, this is my reference. Maraming salamat po. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Learn Filipino Today. Salamat po. Paalam.